Hi everybody, it's Rhino here. I am on the planet Batuu in the Black Spire Outpost at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Florida. I know, it's just like comma, but I am here because I am hungry. And I saw something online where somebody recently said that they believe that the Felucian Garden Loaf, which I believe that's what it's called, here at Docking Bay 7, in the Black Spire Outpost in Galaxy's Edge, is the best vegan meal possibly on property, but definitely the best at Hollywood Studios. And then I realized I've only ever had it in California, I think, at the opening, because when we were out in California, I tried this and I really liked it there. And that got me thinking, like, I gotta come here. And that was, you know, that was like, at this point, that's, you know, a year and a half ago or something, or, you know, it's been a while. So I haven't been to Docking Bay 7 since they've reopened. So I want to check in. I want to find out, is this one of the best vegan dining options at Disney World or in Hollywood Studios? So I'm going to go in, I'm going to have a bite to eat, and join me on this journey, won't you? I am so excited for this. This looks so good. Look at that pita. Those meatless meatballs. That hummus. What do we got? Cucumbers, tomatoes, some sort of green thing. If I was a smarter person, I might know, but I am pretty psyched for this. I love hummus. I love it.
Okay. Got my meal. You have to mobile order here, but I had never had this happen to me before. My phone froze when I said I was here, so it didn't go through. So I just went up and asked the cast member, and they put it through, and then it still notified me in the app. So that was good. So, like I said, I got the Felucian kefta and hummus garden spread, and that is plant-based meatballs, herb hummus, tomato, cucumber relish, and pita. It was $12.99, and then after tax, it was like $13.84. They don't do annual pass holder discounts here. I came to sit outside because honestly, I like the patio area better, although the music is like really, really loud out here. But there was a bunch of people that have been out here just constantly cleaning, which is nice. Something of note that I'm a little surprised about is that they still are giving you reusable silverware. So I feel a little weird about that, but I forgot my fork at home. I normally have like a to-go travel container thing. I guess I probably could have went over to Docking Bay, or not Docking Bay, to Ronto Roasters to get some of the disposable ones if they haven't been put away, but I'm gonna dive in here and take a bite. Get a little bit of the meatball and the hummus. Okay. Okay. This is so good. It looks like the meatball's made with like quinoa or something. I don't know if you can see that a little bit. I know it's getting dark right now, but it is so flavorful. It is so good. It's definitely a strong, like, I'm getting a lot of garlic, and I love garlic, so I am obsessed with this. The hummus is so good and super fresh. The texture of the meatballs is like surprisingly, honestly, I think if I were eating these, I don't think I would know that these didn't have meat in them. It even is like red on the inside. I really, really like this. I feel really awkward because the cleaning people keep like standing right next to me and just like staring at me. So it's making me self-conscious. I want to try the pita and see how the pita is. Oh, it's not as soft as I thought. A little toasty on the edge here, but let's get that in the hummus. It's good. Not as good as the pita that the Ronto wrap is wrapped in. The Ronto wrap. And there's a lot of it. There's like 3 pieces of it. So it must be like a whole big pita they ripped up, but I like it. Honestly, at first I was like, oh, there's a lot of hummus in here, and now I'm thinking like it could use maybe a little bit more hummus because I'm a freak for hummus. Oh my god, this hummus is so good, and these meatballs are so good. I can't even describe it. It's just like bursting with flavor. Yeah, like I'm getting a lot of that, like, not super herby. Like I know sometimes like I worry when people use descriptions like herb because sometimes it's a lot of like cilantro or basil, and I don't love those flavors, but this is like, this is all coming together. And this tomato relish on here is really good. It's really fresh. All of this is really, really fresh. I am so happy with my choices in life right now. I am not gonna lie to you. Like, this is gonna be tough for me because I love the Ronto wrap, but this thing is just, these meatballs are so good. I love this idea too. I want to make this at my house. I don't know how I would do it. I mean, I guess you could just like make your own hummus, buy hummus or whatever, and then look up a recipe for these meatless balls. I wonder if they're in the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge cookbook. It's gonna be tough for me now coming over here because sometimes, you know me, I like to get a Ronto wrap every time I'm in Hollywood Studios, and now I'm just like, this is gonna be a close second because they're like the same price. I'm gonna show you a cutaway of the meatball just so you can see that before it gets too dark for you to see that. And then I'm gonna finish this up and I'll let you know how I feel after I'm all done. But I'm really blown away, to be honest with you. Really. It's getting a little washed out because it's darker out here now, and this is on my phone, but you can see there's like that color there. It's nice. It's like, if you're somebody who's like, I have to have meat, I think you should give this a try. This is pretty good. I know people will be like, no, meat is meat and there's nothing that comes close, but that's not really what this is about. It's just about trying something new and different. I'm not saying you have to be vegan or vegetarian to try this, but this really might be the best vegan dish I've had. I don't know. I don't know. Let me finish eating it. Don't put the pressure on me.
I am done eating. I had to find a corner to go talk in. I'm by the Millennium Falcon. You can see that hunk of junk behind me here, but I have to say, that meal was so good, like worth every penny. What I loved about those meatless meatballs is like they had quinoa in them, and it gave it this like texture that I associate with meatballs, that kind of almost like grainy texture that you get from the beef. So like the texture was good, it was bursting with flavor, but it was like the meatball combined with that hummus, it was the perfect marrying of these like flavors. Like I said, there was a lot of like garlic flavor, and just kind of like it had some spice to it, but not like heat spice, just like there was spice, like you could taste the flavors. And there was plenty of the wrap, the pita. The hummus was so good. I was wrong about being like, oh, there might not be enough hummus, because like I moved my pita and there was like a big chunk of hummus under there. So tons of that stuff. I have to say that you know me, I'm not vegan, but I do, if there is an interesting vegan option, I love to try it. I'm not a huge like meat eater, but I have to say that Disney has been doing a really good job with really like upping the interesting factor when it comes to vegan meals, which is nice. So it's not just all like pasta without meat or a salad. It's like, you know, they're doing a lot of creative stuff, and I might have to agree with what I saw on the internet, which I think this is the best vegan dining option, the vegan option that I've seen so far. Okay, so I think they do a great job with the Beyond Burgers, the Impossible Burgers, and all that stuff. Wherever I've had those, really have been really good. But this is really something where I'm like, this, for me, like, it knocked it out of the park. So, yeah, I'm giving this, like, a rave. Like I said, I think it is totally worth the amount of money that you spend for it. I think it's worth trying if you haven't had it before. If you're just thinking, like, yeah, I've had a Beyond Burger, I'd like to try something different or interesting. What I really like about it, too, is that it feels like, I feel it's filling, but I don't feel weighted down right now. Like, I still feel like really good, and that's what I love. I love that. And like, again, I can't say enough, it was all really fresh. Oops, I spun out of the light there. Just really fresh, really worth trying. You know, obviously still get those Ronto wraps because those are so good, but I'm now on that thing where I'm like, I'm gonna be on the fence. I don't know which one I'm gonna want the next time I'm here. So and that makes me very, very happy. But I do think Docking Bay 7 in general is worth dining at, because I think they do a really good job with the, you know, presenting food in a really kind of unique and different way. But also it's still being stuff that people are very familiar and it's accessible for them to eat. So I think it's worth checking out. There are also some interesting adult beverages in there, as well as like some really cool desserts and things like that. So lots of stuff worth trying. So I would say check it out. Let me know what you thought of your dining experience there, if you've had anything that really stood out to you, or honestly, calling all the vegans or people that try vegan meals, let me know where's another really interesting thing to go and try, because I'm going to tell you right now, I hate jackfruit, so I'm not trying anything with jackfruit in it. But please let me know in the comments below. Again, remember this vlog was brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel, and so the next time you're planning a Disney vacation, please consider booking with them. It costs you nothing extra, and you help support all the content that we create here on all of our different channels and everything like that. So thank you everybody out there for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Like I said, leave me comments down below, because I love to try like good vegan option, any creative food, really any food. Let's not kid ourselves. But thank you for going on this journey with me. I'll see you later.